Hello, everyone. My name is Kamara Kopo, a member of Basis of HTML and CSS group chat, and we are dedicated to helping people who are in need of learning HTML, the basis of HTML and CSS. So today we're going to be doing a little tutorial on how to open Visual Studio Code and how to run your program also in Visual Studio Code. So to waste no time, let us go on our Chrome browser to download our Visual Studio Code and then install it on our computer. Okay, guys, so I need to share my screen first. I need to share my screen so we can start. We can start our program. Okay, guys, so now I'm sharing my screen. So we're going to be seeing how we can download our Visual Studio Code and how we can install it on our computer. Despite some people have already installed it or downloaded that Visual Studio Code and installed it, but we're also going to be doing tutorial on this thing too, because I guess that other people will be finding it difficult to download the Visual Studio Code and install it on their computer. And after that, we're going to be telling you how you can work in Visual Studio Code, because with Visual Studio Code, we're going to be doing all our work, all our HTML and CSS work within Visual Studio Code. So it is very necessary that you pay attention to this video. If you don't understand anything, you can come back in a group chat and then ask me, and I'm also going to give you some idea on why you don't understand. So guys, okay, as you can see here on my screen, I have three downloading path. Like I have window, I have Ubuntu, which is and I also have Mac. So for my computer, I'm using Windows. So we are going to be downloading for Windows 10 or Windows 11, depends the window you have on your computer. So as for me, I already have the Visual Studio Code within my computer. So I just going to be showing you some light on how to download it. Okay, so you just comes to your window, but first you have to put in VS Studio Code. After putting VS Studio Code, you're going to come right here to the page. Okay, so let's just start everything. Let me go back. So after you put in VS Studio Code, you're going to come here, just click the first one where you get download VS Studio Code. Okay, in here we have Windows, we have Ubuntu, and we have Macs. So Ubuntu is also a Linux. So we're going to download for Windows. Just click on Windows. As you can see here, you see that we are in the website of Visual Studio Code here. This is Visual Studio Code website. And right now, it is already downloading within my computer. As you can see here, you see here, Visual Studio Code is downloading. But I already have it in my computer. I'm just going to show you this, but I'm not going to install it within my computer. But after downloading Visual Studio Code, you just click, you go back in your folder and click on the folder where you download to the download folder, and then just click on the definite Visual Studio Code is going to install on your computer. Like I said, I'm not going to install Visual Studio Code because I already have it within my computer. So I just show you how you guys can download Visual Studio Code. It's very easy. Even if you go to Linux, you can download it the same way you download it from. You download it with window. You can also use the same method for Macs. Just click on it. It definitely is going to download within your computer. So guys, to waste no time, like I said, I already have Visual Studio Code within my computer. So I close this window and then we comes to the Visual Studio Code now. Here is the Visual Studio Code within my computer now. So let me open so you guys can see. This is Visual Studio Code. I was also doing some work. So I just showing you guys the structure of Visual Studio Code. So this is Visual Studio Code now. So we're going to be two things we're going to be doing now with this Visual Studio Code: how to save folder and also how to save file within the Visual Studio Code. Because within the folder there where the file is going to be saved, with the file is going to be sent to the Visual Studio Code where you're going to be coding your program and then save it within the folder. So we're going to first know how to save a folder on our machine. And second, we save a file within the folder. So guys, so this is the Visual Studio Code I just showed you. Okay, so again, if as a programmer, if you are trying to code, you're trying to do some coding in Visual Studio Code, first thing you have to save a folder within your computer. So within that folder, all your program from the Visual Studio Code, which is the file that you are going to put on the Visual Studio Code, is going to be directed to what to that folder within your computer. So we are going to save a specific folder within our computer where all our files is going to be saved. Okay, guys, so to waste no time, let us come back. Let us come here now and then just right click on your Mac, you right click and then come down and open new folder. Open new folder. So as you guys can see now, this is our folder that I just opened for my Visual Studio Code files to be entering in. So you can name your folder any name that you want. Okay, for this folder, I'm going to say this is HTML and CSS. So this folder is named the basis HTML and CSS. So meaning that if you come save the folder, if you are coding and you go on your Visual Studio Code and try to code and we're going to show you where you can get this folder from the Visual Studio Code directly to your machine, from your machine directly to the Visual Studio Code. We're going to show you how you can get this file from your machine. Okay, so now we have already saved our folder with the name basis HTML and CSS. So now we head to our Visual Studio Code so we can call this folder in our Visual Studio Code and do some coding. Okay, so this is the Visual Studio Code here. So we already in the Visual Studio Code. To call this folder within the Visual Studio Code now, you just come to File, click on File, and then come down to Folder. You click on Folder. You're definitely going to show your machine. Open your folder within your machine. So you're going to check where you save this file within your machine. If you save the file on a desktop, you just go on a desktop. If you save the file on a document, you go on a document. So wherever you save the file, just go there and take all the file and then save it within your Visual Studio Code. There where we're going to be saved, we're going to be coding all our program. So as for me, I saved my file on a desktop. So I come here to desktop and then check for where we save our folder, and our folder name is basis HTML and CSS. So I'm going to click here, just click on basis HTML and CSS one time, and then come here to select folder. So if you click here, it's not going to open anything. You just see here folder. Here, you're going to see here basis HTML and CSS. So as long as you see here basis HTML and CSS, meaning that folder have already been selected to go in the Visual Studio Code. So you click select folder. Wait for the folder to be sent to our Visual Studio Code. So now we are already in the folder that we save within our computer. So now, okay, yes, I chose this authority. Okay. Okay, guys. So like I said, we are already in the folder that we save on our computer. And again, we are also going to be telling you on a Visual Studio Code, because if you are coding on a Visual Studio Code, you need to understand one thing. or you need to get something we call live server, but we're going to go there shortly. So let us finish with this, and I'm also going to show you how can you get a live server. A live server is, for example, when you are coding and you want to see your code directly on a web browser, it's going to show you on a Chrome browser, whatever program that you are coding is going to show the output on that web browser directly. So we're going to install a live server within our what Visual Studio Code. So for tomorrow, if we are coding, we're going to also use that live server to see our program on the browser. So okay, guys. So now we already save our folder, as you can see here. This is HTML and CSS. This is the folder that we save within our machine and is already on our Visual Studio Code. So here we have file. Here we also have folder. So within this folder, you can also add a folder within this folder. For example, if I'm coding and I also want another folder within this HTML, CSS, this is HTML, CSS for because you also separate other documents whenever you are coding, you also separate a document. For example, if I want to separate all my pictures from my file, my programming file, I can also save extra folder within this folder, like I call it like photo folder. Like here, we just click here, call it the photo. Okay, you see photo, you press enter. So definitely this photo have been saved within this basis HTML CSS folder. So whenever you want to save of pictures, you just come in the basis HTML CSS, and then after being in the HTML CSS, and then go in the photo folder and then save your pictures. That picture, you can also use that picture for your what or on your program in your Visual Studio Code. You can also use that picture. And we will also come to that shortly when we start our programming, how to get our basic HTML, CSS, some of those types, like image type, there we're going to come to how we're going to use this or this folder. So, but for now, I'm just showing you how you can work in a Visual Studio Code. So, okay, this is the folder we just saved. So here is refresh. For example, if you are coding and you have a problem, you can just come here and refresh. It's going to go back. So, okay, this is the important part in this whole Visual Studio Code that we need to understand right now. This is the important part in the Visual Studio Code we need to understand. Like I said, we save a file within our folder. So we are already save our folder and we call the folder in our Visual Studio Code. Within this folder, there were all we're going to save our file, and within the file, there where all our codes are going to be run, and it's going to be sent to the browser. From the browser is going to open whatever output you have code is going to open it on the browser. So by saving a file within your Visual Studio Code, is you save it or it have a very specific way that you save your file within a Visual Studio Code. We don't save file like the way we save folder. No, we don't save file like that. Okay, so you just click on a file, just click on this file. After clicking on this file, okay, for common example, we're going to code and we want to save our file now. And the code we're going to be running is just a basis HTML and a CSS. So first, what we're going to do, we're going to save our HTML file. So we come here, let's say, oh, basis. So after putting the basis, another thing you need to do before this file is going to be recognized on a Visual Studio Code, you put a dot. After putting a dot, in front of that dot, you put HTML. As you can see here, the formula change. You can see the two bracket here behind the basic HTML CSS, meaning that this file have been recognized as a HTML file. That's why you see this bracket at the back. This bracket is trying to tell you that this file has been recognized as a HTML file. Okay, we go back again. Let us go back again. So by saving a HTML file within your Visual Studio Code, first you put whatever name from the beginning, the name that suits you. You can put any name. For example, I put COP. I put my name and but after putting that name, the next thing before you save the file, you have to put a dot. And after putting that dot, in front of the dot, you have to put HTML. That's the only way that file is going to be recognized as a coding file or as a HTML file. Because we have HTML, we have CSS, we have Java, we have PHP, and we have a lot of programming languages. So before saving or programming in a file, you have to put a dot and put that language in front of that dot. For this one, we are saving HTML file. So we put a dot, we put HTML, and you press enter. Definitely, we have saved our HTML file in our Visual Studio Code. We have done you guys have done a very great job if you are following this tutorial right now. So you have already saved your HTML file within your Visual Studio Code. So again, we also have to save our CSS file. How are we going to save our CSS? Because this is the two language we are going to be working in, HTML and the CSS. These are just content creation tools. So this is the creation tools that we are going to be working in, HTML and CSS. So we have already saved our HTML file. We are going to save our CSS file. And in saving a CSS file, you do it the same way, just the same way you do it HTML. But the difference there is the name at the front. That's the difference. So you come here to the same place and just click. After clicking, and then put whatever name, for example, because this is a starting language. So I say, let's see why. You can put any other name at the front. Like I said from the beginning, you can put any other name at the front. But after that, after putting a dot, the one that is following is the programming language that you want to code in. So we already have our HTML and we're going to look for our CSS. So now we post tab, just put a dot and put CSS. So as you can see, this sign have been changed also to hash. So the hash sign stand for starting, and this bracket sign stand for what? It stands for HTML. So if you see this hash sign, meaning that you have already made progress, just press enter. So now here we have our two files. We have our HTML file and we also have our CSS file. So here, whenever you are coding, this is where we're going to be doing all our coding. We're going to code in our HTML and we're going to start our HTML file within our CSS. So HTML is to create the content and then the CSS is there to modify the content. So we're going to code in this HTML, but we are not, like I said, this tutorial is just to teach you how to open a file, how to work in a Visual Studio Code. This is what this tutorial all about today. So we are not going to code anything today. We just teach you how to know how to code, how to open up Visual Studio Code and how to run your file within a Visual Studio Code. Also how to run your folder. So we already have our two file, and this file is already been on our folder. So we go within our folder to see where this file is. So we close and then just come here to this basic HTML. If you open this basic HTML, you're going to see all your files that you saved within your folder. So here is it. Okay, or we save the file. Here's the file, the two file. As you can see here, the file have been changed. So, but we have it, we didn't code anything within this file. So that's why you see in this file like this. And we also save the file within the photos, which is wrong because this photo file was purposely made for our photos. So, and we only want to save our file within our basic HTML. So here, when we were saving our photos, we left the photo open, the photo folder open. So here, as you can see, if you click on this arrow, you see, if the arrow is turned up, you see everything go with it, meaning that the file have already been saved within that photo file. And the photo file is also saved in the basis HTML. So how can we take this two file out and save it in our basis HTML CSS? So you just come here. So we cancel first. Let me cancel so you guys can see. And then you can also cut it like this. You cut it and then close this one, open this folder, and then save here. So now this CSS has been saved outside this folder of photos. So we also come out, we take the other one, which is the HTML. Also we take the HTML, we cut it out, and we close this one, and we just save. After closing this one, just save here. So meaning that those two folder, okay, those two folder have been saved. Those two folder have been saved within our basis HTML CSS now. Those two folder have been saved within our basis HTML CSS. So we come back, and as we can see now, here is the photo. The photo file is different. We also seen within here, we seen our two folder that we saved. So let me close it back and open it. Here, as we can see here, we have our this one is coupled. This is our HTML file. You see here, type of Microsoft Edge is what HTML document. It's telling you this document is HTML document. And this one also going to tell you that this document is a what starting sheet document, which is CSS document. So this is like those are the two files that we save within our HTML and CSS. So within here, we can save our photo. So as you can see in the photo, it's empty, meaning that we have taken our HTML file and our CSS file from there. So our CSS and HTML file is separate from our photo file now. So guys, this is it. We have already learned how to get our HTML, our Visual Studio Code, and also how to save our HTML and our CSS file in our Visual Studio Code. And also, if you just open in your Visual Studio Code, you can come here. Okay. So we can come here, like I was telling you about the last server. Just come here, and then when you come here and just put in last server, as you can see, as for me, I've already downloaded last server. That's why you're seeing this one, this here. I've already downloaded last server. So when you come here and put in live server, uh, okay, live server. When you put in live server, you're going to see this one. This is the live server. This is what going to what whenever you code is going to put up the code on a web browser. At the same time you are coding, you're going to be seeing your code on a web browser. So you click this one and you come here. For me, as you can see, uninstall, meaning that I've already installed my Visual Studio Code. But for you, I just opening your Visual Studio Code, you're going to see here install. Just click here install. After installing this, you come back, you're going to see here, for common example, this is how the last server work. For example, let me just put a simple code here so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me put a simple code here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, Google. Yeah, as we can see now, I just run a program within the Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to display this program so you can see the function of this of our live server. So here is the code that we just run. We just put in our HTML file. You just come here, you enter, right click. So when you come to right click, you come down here, you're going to see here VS Studio Code, open with VS Studio Code. Here's the VS Studio Code. Just click on the VS Studio Code. It's going to open on our web browser, and we're going to see this code I just put here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I also made an error. This one, this one. Okay. So as you guys can see here, hey Copacabana, how was your day? So exactly the code I will just put in here. This is the code that is on our web browser. So the Visual Studio Code helps you to understand the function of your code, how you code, and how it's going to be disappear, how it's going to be, I'm sorry, how it's going to be appear on the web browser. So this is the function of the VS or the live server. So it's going to be very easy for you. You are not going to have any stress on how your code is running, if you are done with your code, how you going to see your code, how people is going to see your code. No, you as an individual, you're going to view your code, you're going to understand everything, how your code is going to be run on that web browser. If anyone tomorrow open your code on their phone, you're going to also know how that code have been run. So this is why the last server therefore is going to show you all this one. So it's going to be very easy for you to do these things. So guys, as you can see here, we are already learned all those things. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and we also going to be bringing some videos on other tutorial. Like when anything tomorrow and you don't understand, you just bring it in a group chat, and we're going to make tutorial on it, most especially on our course, which is basic HTML, CSS. This is what we're going to be focusing on. So if you don't have any knowledge, like if we started tutorial now, but for now, we are not going to start any tutorial yet till we get our participant. But if we don't also reach that amount, we're going to see how best we can also uh, start our tutorial because we cannot be waiting for that amount of participant, but we just want at least a little amount of participant to be with us. So we cannot, you know, give you guys tutorial and then coming back again, going and coming back is going to be a headache. So we just want to get a certain participant so we can start our program, our tutorial, and you guys can, have all the fun. So thank you for watching, and get prepared for another tutorial. Or if you also have anything that is embarrassing that you don't understand, just ask in a group chat, and we also going to be teaching you how to do those things in HTML, CSS. So thank you guys for watching.